People seem to feel that the rights of the child exist somewhat in an abstract sense, but it doesn't. And this is one of the things that I'm really trying to get persons to understand, because this is actually a living example of how the rights of the child play out. And there's a document that we use called, the Convention on the Rights of the Child. But actually, if I could put the two together for you, this month's activities, as well as all the activities of the Child Care Board, is the example of what we can do. Because one of the promises we've made is to establish, the state that is, an entity which looks out for children in a number of ways. That is part of the rights of the child. And for example, it gives the appropriate assistance to parents, which is required in Article 18. It provides child care services, which we promised in Article 19, 18, 19, and protection from abuse, which you've seen mirrored here in the program, and which also is done throughout the year. The convention speaks of the need for the state to provide alternative care for children who are temporarily deprived of their family environment, and this is also done by the Child Care Board. The Child Care Board also, of course, supervises adoption, which is also promised on the rights of the child. The board reviews care facilities and makes sure that they're of the appropriate standard, and this is also one of the commitments we've made on the rights of the child. Also provides protection from sexual exploitation, the trafficking of children. In fact, it is our chief protection agency, which is what we promise the international community to do. So I just thought that I'd like in my remarks to point out that this is where the theory meets the practice. This is what the state provides to protect our children, to look after them and provide them with appropriate care. It also may end by saying the state has also promised to help parents and to teach parents how to look after the children, and this the Child Care Board does to the best of its ability, and I am always very pleased to join with them in all their activities.